Hello all, my name is Claire Segelhorst, and today I'm going to be talking about effective communication between veterinarian professionals and clients in regards to a sick animal. Effective communication between veterinarian staff and pet owners is essential, especially when discussing treatment options for a sick animal, whether one is a professional, a student, or simply a pet owner. Understanding how to communicate clearly and compassionately can make a difference. Research shows that communication directly affects client understanding, adherence to treatment plans, and overall welfare of animals. Today, I will discuss successful communication and explore strategies to help veterinarian staff and pet owners work together effectively. Imagine being told that your beloved pet, your constant companion, is seriously ill. You're sitting in the veterinarian exam room, trying to take everything in the veterinarian is saying about tests, medications, cost. After a while, the words begin to blur. You nod, smile politely, yet when you leave, you realize you don't fully understand what your next steps are. Unfortunately, the situation occurs far more often than most people realize. For many pet owners, confusion, miscommunication during treatments discussions can lead to frustration, poor follow-through, and even harm to the animal. For veterinarians, ineffective communication can result in loss of trust, incompetence, and even legal risks. Communication plays a central role in successful veterinarian practice. According to Jack Punn's 2020 Integrative Review in BMC Veterinarian Research, failure to effectively communicate words with clients may result in health, safety, and legal repercussions for veterinarians. In other words, poor communication is not just a minor inconvenience. It can have serious consequences for both the veterinarian and the patient. When veterinarian staff fail to explain the treatment options clearly, the client's misunderstood instructions, forgotten information can become overwhelmed by technical language. This communication can lead to improper medication use, missed follow-up appointments, or worsening the illness of the animal. In contrast, clear, compassionate communication builds trust and fosters collaboration. Punn in 2020 emphasized the importance of a client-centered approach in which veterinarians work with the pet owners as partners rather than authoritative figures. When clients feel heard and respected, they are more likely to follow through with the treatment recommendations and express higher satisfaction with their care. Ultimately, communication is not just about exchanging information. It is about creating understanding, and it supports animal welfare, strengthens the bonds between clients and veterinarian professionals, and ensures the treatment decisions are informative and ethical. Despite its importance, communication can be challenging to achieve in the real-world veterinarian practice. Even experienced veterinarians face common barriers that limit effective dialogue. One frequent issue is the tendency for veterinarians to dominate the conversation rather than invite collaboration. In 2021 study published in Frontiers in Veterinary Science, researchers recorded conversations between veterinarians and dog owners. They found that the veterinarians dominated the conversation and made minimal attempts to involve the dog owners, resulting in a power imbalance. When a discussion feels one-sided, clients hesitate to ask questions or even voice concerns. As a result, pet owners may agree with the treatment, or they do not fully understand or decline a potential beneficial treatment because they feel uncertain or excluded from the decision-making process. Time pressure is another barrier to effective communication. Veterinarian clinics are very busy and with back-to-back appointments and unexpected emergencies. Under these conditions, staff may run through explanations or use overcomplicated medical terms without confirming the client's understanding. As a result, pet owners may leave the clinic uncertain about the recommendation treatment or aftercare instructions. Emotional stress also plays a significant role in communication breakdowns. When a pet is sick, owners experience grief, fear, or guilt which can make it harder for both parties to listen carefully to process the information clearly. Although barriers are common, research shows that communication skills can be developed and strengthened through specific strategies. One of the most effective approaches is client-centered communication, which encourages veterinarians to listen actively and involve pet owners in the decision-making. Instead of simply presenting options, veterinarian asks open-ended questions, such as, what are your main concerns about this treatment? Or, what do you feel comfortable about managing at home? These questions create space for empathy and collaboration, helping owners feel confident in their pet's care. Another valuable technique is motivational interviewing, a counseling method designed to promote collaboration and self-motivation. It was found that veterinarians trained in motivational interviewing improved their ability to guide conversations without dominating them. Instead of persuading or pressuring the client, motivational interviewing veterinarians allows to explore the owner's values, concerns, and readiness to act. This method ensures that the treatment decisions feel shared rather than imposed, leading to higher satisfaction and better adherence to care plans. Finally, communication training should be an essential component of veterinarian education and professional development. Pun argues that structured communication training can be significant in improving clinical outcomes. Incorporating workshops, situations, and reflective exercises into veterinarian programs can help staff empathy, clarity, and activity listening skills. When veterinarians learn to listen as much as they can speak, to confirm understanding, and to invite questions, they transform potentially stressful conversations into supportive, collaborative ones. In conclusion, the effective communication between veterinarian staff and pet owners is not a luxury. It's a necessity. It ensures that the treatment plan are followed correctly, animals receive the best possible care, and that both owners and veterinarians feel confident in their decisions. Strong communication promotes trust, reduces stress, and leads to better outcomes for both people and the animals. Every conversation is about a sick pet, is more than medication exchange, and is the moment of trust, empathy, and shared purpose. When veterinarians and pet owners truly communicate, listening, understanding, and deciding together, they do more than treat the illness of that animal. They strengthen human-animal bond and uphold their very compassion in the veterinarian care. Thank you.